Hi guys, it's Rachel. I'm here with a side-by-side comparison of the beautiful Shakespeare Tarot by Luigi Scapini. So originally I bought this edition, and initially I was disappointed because when I received it, the deck was so much smaller than I expected. It wasn't the seller's fault. I knew that the box was different, but I just assumed that that's as far as it went. So for those of you who don't know, both of these are out of print, but I'm just throwing that out there. So let's just try to get right into this here. So they're both by the same publisher, Del Negro. And they're both, okay, let's see. So yeah, I forget how to open this. Oh yeah. This opens like this. Beautiful box. Okay. So, you can see right off the bat, this is much larger than this. And I don't know as you can see it, but this has a sheen to it, a glimmer that this does not. And for another comparison, I will show you also by Scapini, the medieval Scapini. Because I guess I thought I was getting a deck like about this size. This is even larger than this, but I'll show you so you know how large this deck is. Here is the medieval Scapini. Another beautiful deck. This is a US Games publication that's very easy to find. All right. So they both come with a guidebook, basically the same guidebook, I believe. I'm sorry, I'm discombobulated here. There's like these extra cards. Okay. Yeah, I think that the guidebooks are the same. You have it like in Italian and in English. Yeah. And I haven't really compared the books too much, but I believe it's the same thing. It looks like maybe you don't get the photo like representations. Yeah, in this one here. Oh my gosh. So let's see. Am I good? I think I'm good. All right. So the Shakespeare Tarot, also known as the Romeo and Juliet Tarot by Luigi Scapini. I wish that they would put this deck back in print. So this is also, you know, if this is the only one you can find, this is lovely. It's nice. I'm glad I have both editions, but this, oh my gosh, this is just, when I realized my mistake, I went and I found a copy of this, and when I took these cards out of the box, I was just, oh, I don't really have any words. I think this is probably one of the most beautiful, luxurious decks that I've ever held in my hands. Look at this Fool card. This is probably one of my favorite Fool cards. I also really love the Fool in the Margaret Peterson. Here you have William here as the Magician. Looks like the Globe Theater there. Oh, wow. So beautiful. So I have a cold. I'll just mention that right now. So we'll see how this video goes. I'm trying not to talk too much. I don't want to start coughing. It's not a bad cold, but it's like any cold. It's just really annoying. I meant to do this video sooner, But aside from being busy, we're having our house painted, the exterior, and long overdue. We were starting to look like gray gardens compared to the neighbors, but who cares? Anyway, before they painted, they power washed the house. But the water kind of came through some crevices in the house. So my art room, nothing got ruined, but everything is torn apart because I had to move lots of books and decks, and even the artwork I had to take down off the walls because the water was coming through some cracks. It was insane. Oh, this is a beautiful hermit card. If you've seen my video of my my tarot space tour, I mentioned how I have a bunch of books and decks stacked up on the floor on my side of the bed, so between the bed and the windows. And my boyfriend lovingly refers to it as my cesspool library. Yeah, those windows in our bedroom are in need of replacement, so they're pretty bad. And I caught everything just in time. Oh my gosh. So anyway, everything in here was all torn apart. I had all sorts of decks, books, all sorts of objects all over this space. And you couldn't even walk into this room because everything, I was just reluctant to put everything back until I'm sure they weren't going to, yeah. I love this death card. But yeah, that was fun. So tonight I came in here and I started to put some things back together. The devil. Oh, was that Richard? Oh, yeah, that's Richard. But, you know, we'll forgive the Tudor propaganda. I still love Richard III as a play, even though I am a fan of the last Plantagenet king. But who really knows, right? I was so excited, like giddy, when they found his body. How many years ago was that now? Probably like 10 years ago? Yeah. Love this Tower card. Yeah, so there's a lot of, I think that's why this is also known as the Romeo and Juliet tarot, because I think there's more depictions of that play than anything else by Shakespeare. I just love this, and I love the medieval Scapini as well. It's just, to me, it's just I forget when these decks were painted, but they have such like 1960s vibes, or Technicolor, you know, Shakespeare films, or films about the Middle Ages, or, you know, like Camelot, or I love the Richard Burton, Elizabeth Taylor, Taming of the Shrew. I just love watching those two together, Richard Burton and Elizabeth Taylor. Falstaff. Yeah, I should read, oh, I forget his name. The Tempest again. I haven't read all of Shakespeare. What about you guys? but I've read quite a number. The swords are so pretty. The texture of these cards, by the way, oh, I don't know if I have another deck that feels this way. And this deck is different, but it's nice and sturdy. They're nice, durable cards, but it doesn't feel like this. I really hope I'm doing a good job getting these in the frame. Yeah, see, so much Romeo and Juliet. I love the subtle color coding in the suits too, especially with the court cards. Beautiful. I love the cups. I love the green. Yeah, it's more vibrant than this here. But even if they reprinted it and it wasn't quite as luxurious as this, if it were like the medieval Scapini, that would be good. I love the size and the texture of the medieval Scapini. So yeah, so excited to have my first cold of the school year. Oh, my daughter always tends to get a cold right away after the school year starts. So she missed like 3 days last week. Beautiful. And here are the coins. I love this card. The three of coins is one of my favorite cards. Anyhow, I'm always happy to see this card. Mars and Capricorn, right? Yeah, the coins are all like structures, like establishments, and interesting. Oops. Ugh, I hope I wasn't like this for a long time. That means I'll just have to refilm. So beautiful. Wow. So that's it. The Shakespeare Tarot, also known as the Romeo and Juliet. So again, if you're trying to find this deck, the smaller version is in this box here. And if you want the larger edition, the box looks like this. So, all right, I guess that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.